we did the walking race because for every, it takes a horse about 15 minutes to walk a mile, right?
Yeah.
And so we wanted to help them. We've got some chubby horses out here. They needed some exercise. And we wanted to just get some experience, so maybe we could go walking ourselves to feel better, or help somebody we know do some walking and help them. I'm Amanda Kamiko Kent. I'm a leadership coach that focuses in equine guided education courses. So I bring people out so they can get out of the office or out of their classroom, out into the arena with some horses, get some fresh air, and get some feedback from these other awesome animals that are so generous to mirror back some of our emotions, things going on with us, and take away any filters that sometimes we have as people. I've been working with horses my whole life, but in this equine coaching model, I've been working in that model for about 10 years, in the particular model called equine guided education. I was started by Ariana Strozzi over on the coast of California, and there's several amazing equine coaching or equine therapy programs now across the United States. But this is one method that I really like that really keeps the focus on the horses. What feedback are they giving to us? Making sure we really check in. Not that we're going to guess at what those horses are saying, but we're going to look for some repetition. We're going to give it some time to see what feedback are these horses really offering to us, to reflect on our attitudes, the energy we're putting out there, and how we could approach them in different ways or approach the people in our lives in different ways.
Okay, so you guys are working with 15 students, right?
Yep, we have 15 students, ages 10 to 15, which has been definitely an interesting gap to work with. That's different than, say, like 20 to 25-year-olds. Everyone's at a different level. 10 to 15 has been an interesting spread, and it's been really amazing to see how some of the older kids have slowed down the patience that they've had so they could work with some of these younger kids and help them to understand or feel safe when they're out there working with these really big horses.
Okay, so what are some of the activities you do with the horses?
So it ranges from anything from leading in hand, where they're actually leading the horse through some different events or obstacles, to a lot of free stuff where the horses have free choice and the kids have free choice on which horse they might want to approach and spend time with. They can really get some feedback on do the horses want to be in that space, or to recognize when maybe the horses don't want to be in that space. We'll do group exercises where they will set up some obstacles, and as a group work to get the horses or a horse to go with them through a different series of events. And most of those are without lead ropes, so they're trying to create a positive herd energy that those horses would want to be a part of, or to start recognizing if that horse is pulling away or not interested. We had one the other day where the kids were really fired up and it was a lot of pressure for that horse. And it took a minute for them to recognize the signs and realize, wow, we're really making this horse uncomfortable, and stepping back and slowing down and helping the horse feel comfortable in their space, kind of getting outside their own little worlds and realizing their effect on everybody around them. That's part of what we love. And even just simple grooming exercises. These kids can slow down in their day, get off their phones, focus on this amazing non-judgmental creature that's just full of love and kindness for them, and they can give it some care back. Just groom, pay attention.
What changes have you seen since they've started and to now?
Man, the best thing is learning when to rise and lower their energy. When they work with these horses, they can see sometimes there's times you do need to wind it up and speed it up to get a little more reaction and energy out of the horse. And there's times when to get what you want, you're really going to have to slow it down. Mm-hmm. How to set some boundaries and how to get comfortable talking with each other in their own herd, their own human herd, working together. We started out, we've got kids from different schools. We definitely have some kids that took them a couple days to really want to talk and interact with each other. But through doing these exercises together, watching everybody's strengths and even the stuff they struggle with their horses out there, they've been able to see who they could help, who might need help, or who just aware. Our first few exercises really are in opening awareness, partly because we all need that in our lives to get back to feeling what's going on around us. It's easy to shut it all out. And for the safety with these horses. If you're not paying attention, if you're hyper, we have a lot of people that want their phones, but if you're playing on your phone while you're standing in the field, that's a good way to get bumped into because you just weren't aware of the space around you. And it's beautiful to watch it translate into their relationship with others, be it the horses or the other students that they're working with.
Hi, my name's Haley Martinez, and I'm out here with Amanda Kent, co-facilitating for this youth group through the Southeastern Idaho grant that was received. A little bit about my role is one is for co-facilitation and also for the horse safety, so safety of horses and also the safety of the youth that we're working with. My background is in licensed clinical professional counselor and then counselor educator. And yeah, our roles here to promote mental health and substance abuse and alcohol prevention.
And this is the first year you guys have piloted this program, right?
Yes, and we do have grant funding for at least one, maybe two more events. This grant funding is coming from the Idaho Office of Drug Policy, part of their Partnership for Success program. And they've used some of this grant money already for other programs that were having a tough time. This is finding great success, and our ultimate goal is that we can find our own funding to continue this program from outside sources or fundraising.